Hey, hello everybody, it's Angus here. You join me yet again in the glorious Peak District. Now today, I'm planning a stroll up towards Alport Castles, and I'm planning to do a wild camp up there on the cliff top overlooking the tower. It's lovely and warm, bit overcast, which I don't mind. Nice walking weather. Right, well, I think I'll plod on. Well, I've just walked down the road from when I last spoke to you, when I was at my car, and behind me I've got what I consider to be the steepest bit on the way to Alport Castles. That leads you to Rowley pasture, and it's just across the moors in the direction of Alport Castles. Now, the last time that I was stood here, it was on my very first video. My God, what a bad video that turned out to be. Never mind not knowing how to make videos, I didn't even know how to work the camera. Anyway, I'm going to walk up there. I'll walk and talk. Yeah, one of the reasons why I've come out tonight was yesterday I took delivery of a new tent, yet another. Oh, I'll have to stop buying them. But yeah, I took delivery of a Alpkit Polestar. Now it's a trekking pole tent. I mean, I already own trekking pole tents, but I like the look of this. I've had my eye on it for a while. It's got a unique design, and I like the colour of it as well. It's nice and dark green. Now I thought I'll go up to Alport Castles because there's normally a bit of wind up there at times, so it'll be a good test. I must admit, I feel like a kid at Christmas with a new toy. I'm really excited to go and play with it. Right, well, I think I'll shut up because I need the oxygen. Whew, I'm out of breath. I've just made my way up this bridle path behind me, what I consider the steepest bit, and I've got the old pack road which now leads me towards Rowley pasture, and then across Rowley pasture and then up to Alport Castles. Amazing, while I was walking through that woodland, see all the brown pine needles that have fallen off the trees. The place is covered with them. Smells really strong as well, like pine, funnily enough. Right, well, it's a bit windy now I've got up here. Might dig my jacket out, see how I feel when I've gone a bit further. Yeah, I'm going to plod on. Well, that was a nice little walk. I'm about, I don't know, I'd say roughly about halfway now. And I've just stopped at this sty over my shoulder. Now the reason why I've stopped here is one of the things I like to try and do with these videos is put in as many waypoint markers as I can, so if anybody's watching them and they're unfamiliar with the area, they can get from A to B by looking out for waypoints like this. There's a method to my madness. I'm just trying to return the favour. I used to watch videos trying to work out where to go to places, so hopefully someone else might get the benefit of something like this. Well, just got to go over that sty, walk across the next field, and that should take me to Rowley pasture. So, without further ado, I will plod on. Well, that was quite amusing. That sty that I just clambered over, on my first attempt, I fell off. Oh, I did manage to capture it on film, but I don't think that'll be making it to the final edit. Anyway, I found it funny. I'll plod on. Right, well, as you can see, I'm just approaching Rowley pasture. Probably got about an hour before I get to Alport Castles, probably a bit less. The sun was supposed to be coming out at about 6 o'clock. Doesn't look like it. And said I might have to put my coat on. At the moment, when I've been getting a bit chilly, I've just been walking faster. I'll probably feel it when I stop, like I am doing now. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I'm heading in that direction. Well, I've just come round the corner, and as you can see, I've got my first glimpse of the tower at Alport Castles, and not a moment too soon. There's a few spits of rain in the air. Well, I'm just going to carry on walking around that edge until I get round the corner, and then I'm going to look for somewhere to get the tent pitched. Right, I'll plod on. Right, well, it's about 7:15. Now, in the past, I've camped just near that wall, but I think I'll try this spot just here behind me. It's relatively flat, and yeah, there's not that much sheep crap to move. If any. It's one of the reasons why I picked it. It's relatively free. So it's a bit early, but it's a bit windy up here, so I wouldn't mind getting some shelter. And also I'm still eager to try out my new tent. But typical, I put my rain jacket on. As soon as I get it on, it stops. And now I'm beginning to see blue sky. That mythical sun that was supposed to be here about an hour ago looks like it may be emerging. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to get the tent pitched. Should be a laugh, it's the first time I've ever done it. Right, well, let's get stuck in. Well, that's the tent setup. It was a bit of a struggle with this wind, but I came up here for the wind because I want to give it a good test. It's not the flattest pitch, never is it? But yeah, I've got it up. I'll show you behind me. Can't see now, sun's in my eyes. Anyway, I'll switch it to the camera and give you a better view of it, and then I'll get my mattress and sleeping bag and stuff sorted. Right, let's have a look. So this is the Alpkit Polestar. I think they've made some upgrades to it since the original, like this tie out point here on the side, and there's another one on the other side, although you can't really see it until I shut the door. In fact, I can't even remember where I put the tent peg. There it is. Right, so yeah, this is the inside of it. I've had a bit of a mishap with it already. That corner over there, when I was tightening the strap to get it taut, the plastic on the bracket broke, so I've just had to pull it tight and then tie a knot in it. I will contact Alpkit when I get back. I don't know what they're going to do. I'll have to send it back and get a replacement. Seems a shame just for that. So yeah, don't look too bad. It seems to be holding up. I've put the strongest part into the wind. Now normally with a tent I would put the pointy bit, this end, into the wind, but that back end is the strongest part of the tent in my opinion, so that can take the wind and it's coming from that direction. Right, well, as I said, I'm going to get my sleeping bag and mattress and pillow sorted, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Right, well, I'm all sorted now. Got the sun in my eyes, can't see. Yeah, I've got my sleeping bag out, my inflatable pillow, mattress, and it looks quite homely now. I'll switch the other camera and give you a look inside. So yeah, this Alpkit Polestar, quite spacious on the inside. I've got my usual summer items in here, my FE Active lightweight sleeping bag, lightweight static insulated V-light thing, and my Trekology I Love 2 pillow. Right, well, I think it's time to take the boots off and have a beer. The sun's come out now as well. It's looking lovely. Well, I'll just give you a quick glimpse around the gaff. There you can see the tower. As you can see, I'm not very far from the cliff edge. Right, well, as I said, I'm going to take my boots off and have a well-deserved beer. Well, I didn't get as far as taking my boots off. As soon as I saw this, I thought, no, everything stops for a beer. I've got a raging thirst and it needs to be satisfied. So, I'm going to crack this open. Doing it one-handed and using my feet as a wedge. Right, well, I'm going to enjoy this. Cheers all. Well, the risk of repeating myself, that's bloody good beer, that. Oh, I can feel the life surging through me. Right, well, now I've been partially revitalised, I think I will carry on with the task of taking my boots off. Well, here I am, tucked up inside my new tent, sheltering from the wind. On the whole, I quite like it. I think I prefer it to other trekking poles like my Lanshan 1. It's too early to say really. I've had a few niggles with it, like the tension buckles. Some of them don't tension at all. They just, well, they do, but they don't hold the tension, they just slip. So I've had to kind of tie a knot in one corner, and one of the buckles broke while I was tensioning it. So I'm not very pleased about that, but minor things. Again, the one that broke, I ended up just tying a knot in it like the one that wouldn't hold its tension. Right, well, it's about 10 to 9, I think. Goes dark in about half an hour, 40 minutes or so. So, yeah, I'm going to get some grub on. Again, I'm not hungry. And I should be really, because yet again, I've not eaten today. And now I think about it, I forgot to eat yesterday. I was too busy doing other things. Well, like I said, not hungry, but I feel like my body's crying out for nutrition. So, yeah, I'm going to get some food cooked. I'll swing round to the other camera and I'll show you what's on tonight's menu. Right, well, tonight's menu is very simple. One that you've seen me eat plenty of times before. Chicken Joe Frizzy, some wholemeal rice, another tin of Champion 7.3, and finally I've got one wholemeal tortilla wrap in that bag to dip into my curry. Right, well, as I said, I need to get some food in me, so yeah, let's get the Trendier unpacked. Well, my tea's ready. Chicken, jalfrezi, wholemeal rice, and some, well, just one wholemeal tortilla wrap. Oh, that's nice. Right. Well, rather than struggle filming in this wind, I'm going to get me tea eaten and then crack open a beer. Well, the sun's just setting. I don't know if you can see it. Got this food cooked just in time so I can eat it with a bit of light. And I've still got a tin of McEwen's Champion 7.3 left. Right, enough talking by me. I'm going to get my food eaten. Well, I've just finished my tea. Yeah, that was a strange one. Started off eating that, and I was ravenous. I was really enjoying it. And I got about halfway through. And like I said, I wasn't hungry to start with, and I wasn't really full. Just got bored with it. Became like a chore to eat it, so yeah, I ate nearly half of it. And I've just emptied it into a plastic bag. I'll chuck it in the bin when I get home tomorrow. But the good news is, I've still got a can of McEwen's Champion 7.3. Whee! I've not even opened it yet. So, it's a liquid supper. Well, all that faffing around, eating the food. I didn't get any shots of the sun going down, as you can see. That was just something falling over in the background. Yeah, the sun has gone down now. So yeah, I'm going to crack open this beer. It's turned into a lovely clear sky, but as you can probably hear, it's very windy, which is just what I needed to test this tent. Right, well, as I said, I'm going to crack open this beer, and I'll speak to you in a bit. Cheers, everybody. Good health. Oh, that's nice. Well, I'm all zipped up in my tent. I've got the inner open, but once it's all zipped up, this tent, it feels really sturdy. There's been some strong gusts of winds on the top of this cliff at Alport Castles, and yeah, as I said, I put the trekking poles into the wind. I think that's the best way to do it. But once it's zipped up, it's becomes all nice and taut. Anyway, it's about 11 o'clock, probably just gone 11 o'clock. And if you can hear something in the background, that's what I'm watching on my tablet. It's a documentary about tank warfare on the Eastern Front. Again, it's quite interesting. I'll swing to the other camera and give you a quick look. So, yeah, that's the documentary that I'm watching. I think that when I've watched this, I'm going to turn the light off and get my head down. Unless anything fantastic happens, like the tent falls down in the middle of the night, I'll probably see you in the morning. Good night all. Good morning everybody. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Oh, had a great little sleep in this. Oh well, I suppose I'll have to get up soon. I think I'll have another half hour. Well, good morning everybody. Oh, I had a really good night's sleep in that tent. Well, look at that behind me. It's not a bad view to wake up to. Well, this is where I was last night, just behind me. As you can see, as per usual, leave no trace. Only signs I was here, a bit of flat grass. Right, well, it's just gone about 7 o'clock. I've got everything packed away. As I said, I'm just having this brew before I set off. I've still got me, I don't know if you can see it, the sun's in my eyes, I can't see a thing. Still got my trangier out and a few bits and bats, spoons, etc., which I need to pack away. And yeah, I really enjoyed this wild camp. It's great to get up here. I haven't been up here for, whoa. Well, I haven't camped up here for about a year. I've walked past it a few times. Right, well, my brew's getting cold, so I'm going to sign off for the moment and finish this off. Bye for now. Right, well, that's me all packed up, ready to go. Probably a couple of hours walk back to the car. Although it's downhill, it might be a bit quicker. Right, well, oh, it's absolutely lovely here. What a fantastic morning. Oh, I don't want to leave. Oh well, needs must. Right, well, I'll plod on back to the car. I've just had a bit of good luck. When I was back there and I was setting off, I thought I'll put my cap on because of the morning sun, you know, shield me eyes from the sun. And I was rummaging around in my rucksack and I thought, where's my cap? I can't find it. Anyway, I gave up. And I was just coming down this track here. And I was thinking to myself, I hope my cap is in my bags and I haven't lost it. And about 5 yards in front of me, there it was, my cap just lying on the ground. Oh, it's not often something lucky like that happens to me. Oh, it's made me day, that. Anyway, I just thought I'd share the good news. I'm going to carry on plodding on that away. Whew. Well, here I am back at the car. That was a lovely little walk. I always enjoy the walk in the mornings because it's usually downhill and I've got a lighter pack. Also, I find it quite funny. when I walk past places where I think, God, yesterday I stopped here for 10 seconds to get my breath back. Well, the Alpkit Polestar, apart from those 2 issues I had with the buckles on the tensioners between the bathtub and the fly, it's a cracking little tent. I went up to Alport Castles on purpose because it's, you know, you can normally guarantee a bit of wind up there. And I got the tent pitched, got it all nice, tight and taut, and there was minimal wind noise. I was really surprised. In fact, I think I said earlier, I got a really good night's sleep. Also, minimal condensation issues for such a small tent. Was hardly any. Well, yet again, a really enjoyable wild camp. Most people on a Friday night go to the pub. I seem to spend my time on the top of an hill. You've got to ask yourself, who's happier? Probably the people in the pub. Right, well, I think I'll take my rucksack off, get it in the car, and get ready for the drive home. Well, I really enjoyed that wild camp, and I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, as I usually mention, if you enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up or even consider subscribing. If you've got any comments or questions, feel free to post them. Well, as I said, I think I'll get the rucksack off, jump in the car and drive home. I'll see you again for another Hengist Wild Camps. Until then, cheerio for now. Bye bye.